Hey friends, how you doing? Bill here. Let me pull up something on my phone real quick. Uh, the screen on this on set we're using, it's got a big wide, it's definitely got a wide angle here, and so you can see behind me some of the pictures that were taken and used from years before. I love those kind of pictures. I think I've thought a lot about trying to get hang on a second, trying to get just like a big something you might have it as an exhibition, like you're going to go be an exhibitor, looking for people to join the effort. Just a big canvas thing, 8x8 or something, just tons of pictures on it. I love it. They're so cool. So anyway, I want to talk today about what's coming up. This weekend is MLB All-Star Weekend, and in Philadelphia. Roy Nembhard is leading the outreach. Roy is somewhat new to SFY. He attended the U.S. Open last year with 𝐒𝐞𝐞𝐤𝐥𝐲, and then this in the spring he came to the Cherry Blossom Festival in March in Niagara Falls, in May with Daniel Basasso. So we've been talking about him leading this since January. So he's got a good group of 8 guys coming. I'm going to tell you who's coming: David Day and Gary Gardner from Montgomery, Roger McKinley from Columbus, Ohio, 𝐒𝐞𝐞𝐤𝐥𝐲 from Green Bay, Brenner O'Brien from New Jersey, John Shelton from Texas, and Jimmy Wilson from Atlanta. A good group of guys coming. Should be a lot of fun. Philadelphia should be really, really busy. It's not only MLB All-Star Weekend, it's America 250 in Philadelphia, Liberty Bell, and all kinds of stuff going on. So it should be a huge crowd there. So they should have a great outreach. But pray for them, of course. Pray for everything we'll talk about here. But it should be a great opportunity. I think sometimes at least when you do this kind of stuff long enough, you start to look at an event like how big is it going to be. And if I say, hey, that's a good event, I'm not talking about, hey, that'd be a neat place to be or a game to watch. It's more like, hey, there should be a lot of people there. And so this should be a really good event. A lot of people out in Philadelphia. I was there a couple falls ago for the World Series, and happened to go down where the Phillies play. Well, down where the Phillies play, across the street is Franklin Field where the Eagles play. Across the street, another corner is where they play hockey or basketball. They have a great setup where the teams actually play. Huge wide sidewalks. The subway, or public transportation runs down there, so it's really good. You also are having the Philadelphia Convention Center and another place in the city are going to be busy as well. So it should be a lot of people there. A good 4 days preaching. So pray for the guys there. When you click on the link on this video, just scroll to the bottom of the page. You'll see everybody's picture as well. Next weekend is the Music City Grand Prix, and I want to. There's still room here to go. There's probably room for 4 more evangelists to be there. And so I want to encourage you to join up with Ben and the guys to preach there. Music City Grand Prix is always good because Nashville's always good. Downtown on Broadway, a ton of people are just busy all the time. I saw a picture from July the 4th. I think the whole Broadway, even the street, was packed with people. So it's always good. Plus race fans should be really good. Let me tell you who's coming: John Coble, David Correa from Nashville. Jonathan Gentile lives, I think, down in the Manchester area. Corey Lindsey, Manchester. Joe Madura from Mobile. Scott Running from Auburn. And that's it right now. So we've got room for 2 or 3 more if you can make it. So click the link. Again, go below this video, find the link, and click it to register. It starts, the preaching is 18th and 19th, arrive on the 17th, and then preach down there 18th and 19th. So 2 days down there the whole weekend. Should be a really good opportunity as well. And then next is the Commonwealth Games. I'm leading that, Lord willing, in Glasgow, Scotland. This is all in July. There's one more event that starts in July. Right now, there's 7 of us, just looking for 8 total. Should be a really good event. Glasgow, all the cities in England have the same dynamic where, first of all, England is not a car country. Everybody rides the train or something, and so people are very prone to walk or ride public transportation. Every city's that way. And Glasgow is a big city and just has a ton of foot traffic downtown. We were there, I guess, for the same event, maybe 8 years ago, something like that. There's a ton of people. So I'm looking forward to a good event there, plus fans and other people from 72 nations playing the games. The Commonwealth Games are really an Olympics style event from all the nations that were in the British Empire. They call it now the Commonwealth. Who's going? Daryl Davis from Raleigh, Gary Jones from Bournemouth, UK, Matthew Redondo from Phoenix, John Shaw from I'm not sure, Valdosta, Doc Shank, from Minneapolis, and John Shelton from Texas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got room for one more. So if you want to go, man, click the link. It should be a lot of fun. Preaching, we're going to be on the ground 10 days in a row, preaching 7 hours a day. And these trips are fun because I enjoy it. It gets to be tiring, but you fly in, you stay in an Airbnb or whatever, you ride the train where you're going. You're very much a part of the city. It's something the Lord taught me back in Atlanta. Like, we're really missionaries in the city. And so in this case, you're not really driving to locations. You're just getting on the train there down by where we're staying, riding the city and preaching around the city, and then riding the train back. So it's a lot of fun that way. That's the way going to London is, which I'll mention while we're here, October 2 to 12, NFL London again, 10 days straight in London. To me, the best city on the planet because everybody speaks good English, and you can ride the tube everywhere. Transportation's easy. We have a great place to stay at the Highbury Center. Get your own room. So you come back after a long day at the Highbury Center, you get your own room. It's a single bed. It's a real simple room, but you get your own room. Then you have breakfast in the morning in the building. And it just makes the whole process so easy. So, like, we've got room for about 10 or 12 guys in NFL London. So we get up in the morning, you eat breakfast, you get together, pray, you walk to the tube, you're gone all day, you come back, you pray, you go to bed. You just kind of repeat it, but it's because the Highbury Center just makes the whole thing easy. Plus, when you're coming back, you go into your own room and you can rest, which is really important. So I highly encourage you to go to London if you've not been before. It should be a lot of fun. The last event for July is the Canal Days, Port Cologne, Canada. Dan Bassasso is leading that. Port Colborne in Canada. It's close to Niagara Falls. So again, you got a passport. You go up there. Canadians are good to preach at. Should be a good event. Lots of people. Canada needs the gospel. Christians in Canada are very supportive of the gospel preaching. I think they're more supportive than other places I've been. I guess you would say that because surprisingly, they're very supportive. So the Canadian Christians are good. So check out Canal Days. The link will be below this video as well. Next month in September, we've got at the end of the month, which would be, well, there's not really an event in August. There are ones at the beginning of September, and they would be the U.S. Open, Dragon Con, and U.S. Open Labor Day weekend. And then following that week is the first full week in September is Tom Cabral's New England College Tour week, and then Bourbon and Beyond up in Lexington and Louisville, led by James Cartwright, September 24th to 27th. And then Neptune Fest in Southern Virginia at the end of September. So there's nothing going on in August. We're going to try to focus on getting men to preach the football games, SFI 1000, and then we'll head into September. So lots of opportunity to preach, lots of opportunity. Last thing I'll mention is campus ministry. It's only mid-July, 1st of July, but do you live near a college campus? Can you get out there one day a week, at least for half a day? Then let's talk about it. I'll put you in touch with people that can tell you how to do it. Or I've done a little bit. I know other guys do it all the time, like Joe Toy, but we want to get out there and preach Christ, preach the Bible, preach and teach the Word of God in the open air on college campuses because these kids are clearly inundated with strong delusions of the age. So college campus, put that on your list and check that out to see if you're near a college campus where you can preach. So what I'd say in conclusion to that is, do you live near a college campus or do you live near a stadium or arena? Arena would be a smaller arena, like 15,000, where they play basketball, hockey, or have concerts. And I'd love to plug in the SFI 1000 program for that. Or a stadium where we have soccer and football, MLS soccer. Joshua Richards, he is preaching at the Columbus Crew games. That's MLS team, Columbus, Ohio. So that's another thing I want to emphasize, not only the events, but going to the local events in our neighborhood every time basically the door opens. I think that's one way to look at the strategy here. If you have a stadium or arena near you, what you want to get in the habit of is every time they have an event there, you want to be down there. Now, if they play basketball, that's 80 games, or hockey, that's a lot of games. You don't have to be down there for every hockey or basketball game, but you want to be down there for everything else because they roll in with a concert one day a year, or they might be back-to-back concerts, but your presence is so important. The consistency of your presence, people seeing you, accepting you, being for you, it's really helpful for your ministry to love in the area and people to let you preach. So that's one way to say what I'm looking for. Then if you've got a college campus nearby, you've got other busy places, then you start preaching all these places. which kind of leads you to be full time, which is what we talk about the Whitfield week. But then you see that your ministry is easily full time, and you begin to leaven the whole community where you live: college campus, arena, stadium, busy downtown area. That's the way to think about moving into full time work. Hey, if you put all that together in one place and it's relatively easy, then that's how you do it. And that's what justifies being full time. And then you ask people to donate so you can preach full time. One more point about full time is that what you really need to be full time is you don't need money, you need time to be full time. The money pays your bills so you can be full time. That's how to see how the money works. Once you realize it's never really money what we need, but money does things. It's kind of like breathing, as one guy told me back in the line. He says, well, it's hard to survive without breathing. Money's kind of the same way. It's hard for us to survive in the world, but it's not about the money. It's about the ministry. And then when you see ministry first, money second, then it puts money in perspective. And then when you ask people to donate, they're donating to you to do the ministry. So people on college campuses, arenas, and downtown cities and stadiums and so forth hear of Christ crucified. That's the key to the thing, to think of it that way. So anyway, I hope that's helpful. All right, friends, listen, send any message you got. I missed the last couple of weeks. I just really busy, and that's my fault. And so forgive me for missing. But hey, send me a message, or you can call me or text me 423-724-7500, 423-724-7500. Hope to see you soon. Bye bye.